Today we're going to take the basic galaxy that comes with the vanilla game and upgrade it a little bit. We're going to pimp this galaxy. We're going to use mods, and it's going to be glorious. We're going to turn this galaxy into this galaxy. Introducing the all-new ASpec must-have Stellaris collection, which is a collection that is on the workshop, which is specifically designed to upgrade your game in such a way that it doesn't necessarily impact gameplay all that much. No serious mechanics have been changed bar one, and even though in that particular scenario I feel that it is a great mod that you should download. I always play with these on my own when I'm playing my single player games that are not specifically for broadcast. I do that quite frequently. I sit down every night for like an hour or so and just play the game in various scenarios that may or may not be used later if I want to for videos and whatnot. Anyway, the ASpec must-have Stellaris collection includes 10 whole items. And those items are specifically designed to improve space visuals, add dozens of new events that complement the game, add more star types, more systems, add internal diplomacy event to make your empire more alive. We will go over all of these. Planetary features that make choosing your expansion destinations a lot more critical, and that's the mod that has the most impact on the game. Random external diplomatic events, where you can have random interactions with other empires and events that will impact their opinion of you in both negative and positive ways, which is rather awesome. AI improvements, which is of course Gladius mod. Gladius mod in this particular case is not necessary to install. I do highly recommend that you go and grab it, but make sure that you grab the right version of it for your version of the game. Then there is of course, more insults, which you can then fling to your opponents. And now what is not included, major gameplay changes, with only one new strategic resource being added, which is of course part of the Ghoulies event, Planet Modifiers. Anyway, we're going to go talk all over these and see what we have. So we have 10 of these, and just to start out, we're going to go with the top one, bounded at the bottom. First of all, dynamic political events. What it does is it adds political events. If you have an empire where your location, where your planet, a ruler on that planet is all of a sudden really popular with the populace due to certain events, it can become a fiefdom. That's right. And then that can have all sorts of small events attached to it. Effectively, what it does is it gives more flavor to your empire with individuals doing certain things. For instance, you can have a part of the population saying that's really happy with you, and then give you a bonus in unity, or an uprising, or a social change, or a renaissance, or something along those lines. And the dynamic political events actually is really, really cool for that, and you should really go and check that out. Then there's, of course, the big one, Ghoulies, Planet Modifiers 2.2. We'll actually have a look at the actual mod itself. The mod itself is actually relatively straightforward. It adds a ton of new planetary modifiers to spice up your game. It adds precursor items on worlds, as in not so much stuff that you can discover, but I'm talking about lost cities, orbital platforms, shipyards, that sort of thing. And at the start of the game, it gives you the option saying, hey, how many do you want on average per planet? You can have a serious stuff there. You can, for instance, find a capital world. And on that capital world, you can then get some research or results where you then all of a sudden have more planetary cap, or at least admin cap, so to negate sprawl and that sort of thing. So there's quite a lot of extremely cool things going on with Ghoulies planetary modifiers. Then, of course, we have the Hyperlane's Transparency Light. So this is, of course, for Le Guin. What does it do? Well, it does something rather simple. It makes your hyperlanes less obvious. So basically what it does, it makes your hyperlanes less obvious, which gives the game a far more natural feel to it. There's quite a lot of tweaking going on with this, and it's part of the pack just to give the galaxy a little bit more of a natural feel. And that right there is, I think, this is a particular good example of what that would look like. Then we've got more insults. I think this is relatively straightforward. The insult mechanic in diplomacy it just adds more insults. It's flavor. It's purely text-based. There is no impact on the game whatsoever, except for that it is, in fact, hilarious, which is something that you want to keep in mind. Then there is one of my personal favorites, which is the Pinwheel Galaxy, which we also saw at the start of the video. And basically what it does is it changes the map of the galaxy so that it looks more natural. I feel that the default version of the game is not particularly natural looking, and adding the galactic Pinwheel Galaxy to it gives you so much more flavor, and it's beautiful. I think it's one of the best mods out there, and I literally cannot play around with the game without using it anymore. Then we're gonna skip this one for now and then go to Supernova Cosmic Fury. So Supernova Cosmic Fury is a special event chain which adds the following. It adds explosions of the cosmic variety. Stars that can explode. Basically, what can happen is you can have a star in your capital system that is going to explode on your Stardust system, which basically means that you have a ticking clock to get the hell out of there. A wonderful little event, a little mod that adds so much more flavor to the game and makes stars explode, and that by itself is just wonderful. I think it's great. Then we have Quadrants Fixed. Quadrants Fixed, it adds these circular lines to the galaxy just to make sure that, you know, you have a quadrant. And basically, it's pure flavor, and for RP purposes, it's very nice, where you have an inner rim, an outer rim, a core, etc. So that right there is, it's very small, but it does add a reasonable amount of flavor once again. Then, Real Space 3.2. Real Space 3.2, I feel, is a masterpiece in design, not so much in terms of design, but in visualization of the game. It is beyond wonderful what it does. It adds new systems, it adds nebulae, it adds tons of binary systems, trinary systems. It rescales pulsars to a much smaller size. It adds over a half dozen new star types, all the way from Wolf-Rayet stars to novae, protostars, etc. And there is just so much to see here, and it's by far one of my most favorite mods to use because, well, let's put it this way, just look at it. It is absolutely gorgeous. I literally cannot play without it anymore. It's just, I wish it was in the base game. Let's put it that way. So yeah, the mod collection, you will find that in the bottom of the description of this video. I highly recommend you go and pick it up, give it a favorite, and just download it and just enjoy your game and feel and basically notice how much it has been leveled. Oh, we completely forgot about Gladius, didn't we? Yeah, Gladius, Ultimate AI. So what it does, it updates the AI. Basically, the problem with the AI right now is that it has some balancing issues, and Gladius, of course, has done quite a lot of work, together with the devs as well, apparently, from what I understand, is that he has tweaked the AI quite consistently in order to make it more competitive. And this right here, of all the mods, is the absolute must download. I cannot stress this enough. Gladius will make the AI significantly better, and you should definitely go and grab this. Anyway, like I mentioned, the ASpec must-have collection for Stellaris is available on the Steam Workshop. I will have a link below, and of course, I will leave this in any future video as well in the comments. So if people are asking, hey, where is this? Well, you can find it in the comments below. And of course, I will add it to the end play. Go out there, discover new worlds. It's beautiful. I really hope the devs see this and decide to add some of these things because, my God, they are gorgeous.